Hi everybody, welcome to another Pilates Express class. It has been a while, so let's make today's class even more effective. Sit up. Make sure you have a big rug, or otherwise I have two mats lined up back to back today. Two small plates, a ball or a yoga block. This could even be a pillow if you haven't got any equipment at home. You can also try body weight. We're gonna start with the back on the floor. As always, you're gonna have variations so that you can cater the exercises for today. Shoulders away from the crown of the head. Open your toes so that they're nice and grounded on the mat. Breathe in, into the nose, exhale, through them out. And start to contract from within, like drawing your ribs in and really try to engage through the abdominals. Just follow my voice for this first part. Inhale into the nose. Exhale, squeeze from within. There should be no change at this point in your spine position. We're going to do 3 more breaths, then we'll start moving. Breathe in, exhale. Now you start contracting also those inner muscle of the thighs. So imagine like pulling your thighs and pelvic floor muscles all the way up. 2 more times. Breathe in, exhale. Draw your ribs all the way in. So you want to feel that effort, like when you clench your fist and you contract the muscle inside of your hand. That's what you try to do for those abdominal muscles. 1 more. Breathe in. Exhale, draw those muscles up and in. Now let's start moving with bridge. We tuck the hips under, we lift all the way up to the sky. Inhale into the nose, exhale, draw the ribs in, roll the spine all the way back. If you can just follow my voice, keep your gaze either up to the sky, you can even have your gaze and your eyes closed. Tune into the movement of the spine and try to find the flow with your own breath. Breathe in. Exhale, intentional squeeze from within, lift up. When your hips are up, we want to feel the spine in line with the thighs and that inner contraction from abdominals and glutes. Breathe in, exhale to roll back. 2 more to go. Keep your knees nice and stable, just over the ankles. 1 more to go and up. Bridges with butterflies is going to be next. Hips higher, still contract the glutes. Level 2, heels off the floor, and butterflies, we open the thighs out and in. Keep moving through. Make sure that you can relax the side of your neck as you go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Rest the heels on the ground. Roll the spine back, ready for abdominal crunches. Hands at the back of the head. We breathe in, exhale, tuck the chin slightly in, and as we squeeze, allow the torso to come up. Inhale to roll back. Exhale forward. Level 2, extending the arms forward. Now you still want to be aware of the lower body. Feet on the ground. When we up, we really press and raise the hips. Inhale to open, exhale. Muscles at the front of the neck. The chin is slightly tucked in. 3 more to go. For these 3, pulse for 3 at the top. One more, up for 3. Now keep going, but single leg kick. Tuck the chin slightly in, come up into crunch. Kick 1 leg up to the sky. Inhale, exhale up. You can continue to do this into level 1, which means as you brace the core, brace the hip, your upper spine and middle spine come up. If you want to add more, keep raising and rolling through, coming up to seated position. Once you have seen the exercise, just look forward so the neck can continue to move in line with the rest of the spine. 6 more to go. Inhale to lower. Exhale up. Continue to maintain the shoulders up, back and down, so the posture is going to be nice and open. And 2. And 1. Excellent. Remain on the mat. If you need to open for a moment, butterfly position, feet are together, the thighs are open, we can stretch for the arms. Next, obliques. We're going to start with the knees up, hands at the back of the head, up and cross. The chin is slightly in. We start with the torso, we lift up, and as we cross, we try to go in diagonal as a direction. So shoulder towards the opposite knee, in and return. Exhale to swap. Sometimes people just lift the head slightly. In this case, it's mostly the neck. For us to engage the abdominals, we really want that rolling with the spine. So we tuck the chin slightly in, the spine starts to roll, the abdominals here start to flex, and you should feel that contraction. Extended one is going to be crisscross. Knees up over the hip, up into crunch, so both of the shoulders are up, and from there we cross. You are supposed to feel this one, so it's okay to take a moment to readjust, and then continue to go for it. 6, 5, 2 more to go, right and left. And cross. 1 more. Stretch the whole body. Stretch your heels forward. Feel the stretch for the plantar fascia. Allow the arms to reach all the way forward. Wonderful. Now we're going to use the space, the length of the mat. First, prone position. If you're really starting with this one, get the strength from the center of the body. So we're going to adjust the arms into cactus arm. Arms at 90-degree angle to the side. Shoulder blades are back. Breathe in, exhale. I allow the freedom to manage the breathing. Some people say to breathe in as you rise. My advice for you is still make sure that when you're up, you've got that inner squeeze from the muscles so that your core and glutes are on and they will support the spine. We're going to engage the middle back. So squeezing between your shoulder blades, cactus arm rising up, you've got your arms rising 90-degree angle, all the squeeze, nice and controlled return. You engage the muscle, it's like that security support, abdominals at the front, glutes at the back, nice and strong to support, and now all the muscles along the spine get to engage as you rise up. Engage more the back of the shoulder, so you squeeze, elbows and thumbs are rising up and return. Option to do this one with the plates. Only and only try with the plates if you trust your exercise, your fitness level, and if your neck and lower back are happy with it. So if you try and there's discomfort on the neck, reset, readjust the position. So try to adjust the position, the posture of the body better. Shoulders away from the crown of the head, you're squeezing from within. And if there is still any discomfort in the joint, still leave the plates, simply leave the plates aside and continue without. Level 2, we go up to cactus arm. Whether you are with the plates or body weight, extend the arms to the side, like a T for table. Come back, cactus arm, rest on the mat. And again, 5 to go. Lift, extend. You're working with the whole body. You're squeezing and extending through the whole body. So no rush, stay with the awareness of the breath. And take your time to move and feel how it gets activated as you move. 2 more to go. Lift, lengthen, return to cactus arm. Nice and controlled return. 1 last one. Up, extend, and in. Excellent. Next we're going to leave the plates aside. If you need a little stretch, child pose for a moment. Once you have recovered, you're going to go on hands and knees. There is space between the knees. Step out. From this position, this is a plank. Step outside, out and out. If the shoulders are not comfortable, you've got the option to come forearms on the floor. Breathe in, exhale. Now what if it's too much for the lower back? If that's you, rest your knees on the ground. Don't relax in here. Still pull out and in. Pelvis is slightly tucked under. You can remain stiff or gentle tap with the knee to the side. So either way, keep the core on. Focus like if you were maintaining. I'm gonna go back to the first option. Like if you're maintaining the floor away from you. 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, 1, and good. Bigger stretch, downward facing dog. Reach up the toes, lift the hips to the sky, allow your fingertips to stretch the mat forward. If you need, you can do a little walk here, bend one knee, stretch the other one. Otherwise, one of your heels to the ground, hips to the sky, fingertips lengthening forward. Close your eyes for a moment and just feel that breath for the whole body. One more. Nice, and back to work. Readjust the mat if you need to. You're gonna go back to crunches. For this one, if you're trying the wall version, you're gonna be using the length of the mat and the space. So we're leaning on the edge of the mat. You can start with crunches. Breathe in, exhale to crunch forward. Level 1, stay with that single leg. Exhale all the way up. So the pelvis is rolling up and back as well. Level 2, both of the legs go up, double crunch. Inhale to open, exhale to double crunch, and in, and out. Do 3, lengthen the whole body, like if you were doing back extension. Stretch your arms up, squeeze the back of the shoulders, squeeze the buttocks. Return, legs come up, prepare to roll the spine, double crunch. One more. Lengthen, stretch the body, squeeze through, squeeze the buttocks, engage around the shoulders and return. All right, ready? Now you can remain steady if you haven't got space to move, or we can try to roll throughout. So we do 3, lengthen, roll all the way through, lift legs up, repeat to double crunch, and 2, and 3, opposite side, stretch. Now ideally here, not just relaxing, lengthen up, squeeze, return, up. If you're nice and strong, you can lift your legs all together. If your lower back needs more support, then lift one leg at a time. We're gonna do 2 more times, side to side. Legs up, double crunch. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen, roll. You can go unassisted or give you a nudge with one of the feet. 1 last one. The idea is for this exercise to be functional, but also fun. So move and move with awareness as you roll one side to the other. Stretch all the way. Again, you can give yourself a nudge. Prepare, up, brace the core, 3, and 2, and 1, and well done. Bridge position. Shoulders away from the crown of the head. Feet underneath the knees and up. Now you have a moment here to readjust. So whatever you can improve, maybe shoulders more far away from the crown of the head. Maybe the hips, we tuck them more under. Try to spread the toes from where you are. 2 more breaths. And when you breathe out, squeeze from within. So it's a bit different than a yoga bridge. Shoulder blades remain on the floor. We try to make that better effort, draw the ribs in and keep the core on. And 1 more and roll back. Beautiful. Let's do 2 final exercises. And we're gonna see variations on the side. Side line. In this side line, shoulder stability. Imagine you wanna keep the floor away from here. Shoulder is nice and controlled, palm is pressing away. So we want to feel nice and stable here. Now we're going to go into one kneeling plank. One knee is on the floor. Strong for the center, lift the hip up. You can start as basic as one hand remain on the floor and you try to move front and back. Or the full one. Kick firm with the leg, arm forward, breathe in, exhale. 8, 7, 6. The top hip continues to rise off the floor. If you want to try level 3, then anchor the foot on the floor. More strength for the whole body as you balance and move up. 2 more to go. In and out. To exit, safely land, hips first, adjust. Shoulders back, one knee open, leg is up. Exhale, 6. The knee is pointing forward. We feel the inner thigh, core, ribs to hip when you squeeze. Let's do 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. 1 more. And excellent. Now let's swap side. You can just flip to the other side. If you need to watch the screen, simply point the head to the other end of the mat. Shoulder blades back, stability. We went kneeling. You want to make sure the shoulders are just here, so there's no discomfort on the neck. Rather, we feel stable for the hands. Hip are up. Let's try. Legs kick forward. Arm reaches back. You can stay with level 2. Should already feel demanding. Otherwise, foot on the floor. Hold it. Brace for the core, and keep moving front and back. Exhale, and in, and out. And 5, 4, allow the top hip to lift up towards the ceiling. 3, and 2, and 2. One last one. Okay, good job. Control, rest, outer knee goes up, arm. Set up, it's like you're smiling for the clavicle. Allow your knee to point forward, so we pour for the inner thigh. Exhale. If it's too much for you, you can bend the knee and make it easier, or extend for more challenge. 6 to go. 5. We breathe in, exhale from within, draw up and in, so really squeeze, draw your ribs in. You may have a couple more to go. 1 more. And excellent. Now before we do a stretch, return in a lengthened position. Either side you are, it's fine. Block, ball or pillow between your legs. Now the intention is you squint inward, knees over the hip. This is between work and stretch. We're gonna go with pendulum. Breathe in, exhale, ribs to hip, particularly pull those inner muscles up. And we start to go side to side. Exhale, squeeze. Pendulum to the other side. This is the basic where you keep your knees bent. For level 2, squeeze your quad, lengthen your knees, one side, in and up, exhale. And keep tuning within as you breathe. So there should be no discomfort in the joint, but this is going to challenge and stretch and squeeze and lengthen opposite sides of your obliques and lower back. So just go as far as it feels right for you. Continue to manage the whole body through your Pilates breath so that your shoulders remain on the ground. 2 more to go, side to side. And last one. And excellent, well done. Feet together by the thighs. Big stretch all the way up. Now you can just take a breather and we do figure 4. If you have more time and you want to repeat the combo, feel free to go ahead and do so, or maybe pause the video and continue with a few stretches before you continue on with the rest of the day. For today is everything. Thank you for joining this class at Lifting Consciousness Academy. Enjoy and share it with a friend if it was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.